Hey everybody, it's Sabrina Henne. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from. I know it's been a few days. I've been extremely busy and I've had to bring in my plants from the hurricane. And so I hope you all are surviving the hurricane if you're in Florida, if you're in South Carolina, whatever you're planning on or wherever you are. I hope you're safe and well. Anyway, we're experiencing right now the blue moon, and so we kind of feel the magnetic pull and the energy and the gravity pull of this very strong blue moon. And so anyway, I woke up with a song in my heart. It's Little Jenny by Elton John. And so I was thinking about how, in his movie that, it's amazing, these really successful people and how they just have a moment. They don't feel like they're heard, or they feel misunderstood, or they don't feel like anyone will accept them, or they feel invisible. And that I'm hearing that a lot right now. A lot of people are feeling invisible. They're feeling invisible by their parents, society. When they're out in public, no one actually looks up at them. They're in their phone. People will sit down to have a conversation with someone and all they want to do is play a video game. Are we that disconnected right now? Some people are really needing, I don't know how to say it, but we must reconnect with people in a real way. We must have conversations, good old-fashioned conversations. Look people in the eyes and say, hey, how are you doing today? And a lot of people don't feel accepted by who they are or where they are. And a lot of people are really struggling right now. A girl asked me, I just feel stuck where I'm at. No matter what I do, I feel stuck. Well, you weren't designed to. Your life was not designed to be stuck. You're stuck because it's God's way of saying you deserve better. And I'm trying to make you into your perfect design. I'm trying to get you to utilize your skills because I see you in a better place, a better job, a better situation, a better marriage, a better relationship. You weren't designed to be just reacting or going through the motions. And this is where people lose hope. This is why. And I realized why I had this song in my heart when I woke up. Because I was thinking about Elton John's movie where he was at his pool and he overdosed. And he jumped into the pool. And I don't know if he wanted to be saved or not. I can't remember that part of the movie. But that kind of stands out to me. Someone did. I don't know if someone did save him or they realized. But I know he felt lost. Even though he was extremely successful. We love his music, which was one of my mama's favorite musicians. And he jumped into the pool wanting to die. And we must think why someone so successful would want to do that. Well, as I was saying, where people feel lost in a world, they don't feel loved or important. And so in society, we must put our cell phones down, okay? Sometimes, and we must acknowledge people. So if we can do anything to help someone today, we must do that. That is one thing we must do. Okay, so anyway, Elton John did get saved, of course, and he continued to create beautiful music. But then he did struggle with, being accepted to being gay. And we must accept everybody where they are, okay? So, anyway, as I was actually bringing my plants in from the storm last night, I kind of was looking at each of my plants in a unique way, and I realized, good morning, Joseph. We appreciate your service and all the veterans that have given so much for our country. We appreciate you all. And any other veteran on here, we appreciate you. And that's another thing I actually thought about is the veteran who read my book, who decided not to take his life, and that's why I'm talking about this. But as I was bringing in my plants last night, I actually was looking at my plants more in detail, and I realized all the storms that they survived. I was protecting them from the storm. I knew what was going to happen to them if I left them out last night in all those gushing winds. I know my money trees, their leaves were going to be distorted. And so here I am bringing all these amazing plants inside. Now, as you look at them, they're not perfect. They're not perfect. But to me, they are, okay? Because when I look at them, I remember the little details of the little storms that they did survive and how their beauty still endures and how they survived and they grew back in so many amazing ways. And so as I look back at each of them, I have an amazing succulent plant, and it's got gorgeous, huge red leaves to the time period that I bought it, when it actually struggled through drought, when I bought it at the hardware store. They were going to throw it away, and I was like, no, I can bring this back to life. I bought it without a discount, even though I felt like I should have got a discount. And I saved it, and now it's a 12-foot succulent, but it still has the tarnishes of the drought season. But when I look at it, no, it's not perfect like the stores want them to be, but the leaves make it unique. The drought season made it unique. It made the leaves unique. It made the plant unique. And so every plant does have its story. The aloe plant that I was going to throw away and decided not to, actually came back as an amazing aloe vera plant. And I could name many more stories. I can't help but to compare plants to people. We all have those amazing stories of our lives when we could have died. We could have had a mishap. Maybe something made our leaves and branches a different color, but it exuded our uniqueness. And it made us a beautiful plant, even though we can remember the hardship that we endured, the triumphs that we overcame, and we are merely survivors, okay? So we are not victims, but survivors, and we all have a unique calling upon our lives. So don't give up. Those who feel stuck, you're not designed to be stuck. You're designed for growth, just like the plants. You started out as a seed. All seeds are not meant to be stuck. They're meant to grow. But we can't continue to do the same things over and over and expecting different results. If you're feeling stuck, you've got to do something else. Now, I'm not saying quit your job or but you might have to develop new skills. Maybe apply for a different job where you're working. Maybe you can move up in the company. Maybe you can apply for a different position. There's little ways that you can level up and scale and feel unstuck. Maybe that relationship that you're not happy in. Well, maybe it's time. Maybe it's time to say, you know what? I need to work on myself for a bit. And maybe you must let toxic people fly. Okay, fly. Let them discover themselves and move forward. When you feel stuck, it's God's way of saying you deserve better and I want to make you better, but you have to press forward. You have to strive forward and you must expand. Expansion is needed. Expansion is needed when you're feeling stuck. Anyway, yesterday when I was out and about, someone recognized me and they were like, you look really familiar. And I'm like, well, a lot of people tend to say that and they couldn't figure it out. And then finally they did, and they figured it out that I'm doing the live videos and they watched me quite a bit. So anyway, but anyway, that kind of keeps me going because it does give people encouragement. But anyway, my message for today is get unstuck. Get unstuck. If you're feeling stuck and you're just going through the motions, you've got to make changes. You've got to develop new skills, apply for new positions, take that class that you think is going to change your life, do the things that you have to do. Well, that takes money, and I can't do that. If you really want to do it, you'll figure it out. Sometimes certain companies have tuition reimbursement, or there's a lot of people that want their scholarships out there. There's all kinds of things you can do. For veterans, their GI Bills. If you're bored and you want to do something, go back to school. And I was told many universities, if you're over a certain age, they will give you free tuition. Someone told me that USC here in Columbia, if you're over age 65, you can go back to school for free. Not sure if that's true, but that's what I was told. So anyway, there's a lot of opportunities out there. Let's get unstuck. And yes, I'm thinking about The Cure, their song, Doing the Unstuck. Bye, you guys.